There are two types of challenges that you are facing in your life: technical and adaptive. Understanding the difference between these two is going to make a huge difference in how you face what you're stagnating on. Technical challenges have known solutions, and they can be solved with experts, tools, algorithms, and procedures. Adaptive challenges require changes in your values, your beliefs, your habits. These are very often tied to your very identity. If your life isn't progressing the way that you would like it to, then you're probably using technical solutions for your adaptive problems. This is something like using a habit tracker to go to bed on time or practice an instrument. The main thing that I want to do in this video is help you understand the distinction between a technical and adaptive challenge so you can sort what you're facing into one or the other. There are three things to do here. First is to understand technical challenges. Second is to identify when a challenge is adaptive. And third is to articulate the adaptive challenge. It's the kind of thing where you have to name it to tame it. Out the gate, I'm going to say that if there is something that you've been meaning to do for over a month and you haven't made any progress on it at all, then it's adaptive. And before you protest too hard, let me illustrate this with an example. Let's say you want to lose some weight. How about 10 pounds? Losing weight can be a technical challenge. There are many things that you can do that just have a technical algorithmic approach, where you can hire an expert and get the help you need and follow the algorithm. You can figure out your caloric deficit that you need to hit. You can adopt a diet that allows you to hit that deficit. You could also increase your exercise so that you burn more calories and again hit the deficit. Evidence that losing weight for this individual is a technical problem is that they will find their approach, do the approach, lose the weight, and keep it off. So instead, if you think about dieting or exercising often, but never really stick with it, for instance, 80% of New Year's resolutions end within 2 weeks, or you start a diet, lose some weight, and then gain it all back, knowing that 80% of people who do go on diets gain back 107% of the weight that they lost. So if that's happening, you can see that losing weight is an adaptive challenge. Your technical solutions just aren't cutting it. A key thing to get here is that technical solutions do not solve adaptive problems. Many people are seeking new technical solutions, hoping that this one is going to be the one that makes it stick. It's going to be the one that causes everything to work out. I love this quote from Derek Sivers. It goes straight to the heart of the problem. If more information was the answer, then we'd all be billionaires with perfect abs. You can think of a goal as an intention. I want to lose 10 pounds. That's my intention. Technical challenges are resolved with the how-to for that intention. Get a caloric deficit, start exercising, run this diet. That's how you get there. Adaptive challenges are the yeah, but to your intention. I want to lose weight, but I use food to cope with my emotions. Going out with my friends is how we bond and blow off steam. I'm afraid of the attention I might get if I lose weight. Technical solutions will not solve those. Much suffering is made in our lives because we're trying to solve adaptive problems with technical solutions and then beating ourselves up because it's not working. Here are some examples of technical and adaptive challenges. I'm going to give many examples of an adaptive challenge for each one of these pieces. Know that you only need one for it to actually land as an adaptive challenge. You don't need a whole stack of them. So when listening to these, just consider if they make sense in your life as well. I want better sleep. So technically, I will put up blackout curtains. I'll sleep with earplugs. I'll stop looking at screens 2 hours before I go to bed, and I'll stop drinking caffeine by 10 a.m. But adaptively, I see rest as a sign of weakness, or I wake up at 4 a.m. stressed about work and can't go back to sleep. Or my nights are the only time that I have privacy and can do what I want, and I don't want to give that up. I want to delegate at work. So technically, I will install Jira. I'll go onto Upwork and find someone to hire, and I will schedule regular check-ins. But adaptively, I don't trust the work of others and double check all the work that they do anyway. Or I trust people too easily and then get taken advantage of. Or I don't know who I am if I'm not doing the real work. I would like to write a book, and so I will open a fresh document, turn off Wi-Fi, put my phone in another room so I can't even get access to it, and I'll start a Pomodoro timer. Adaptively, I'm afraid that my authentic voice will not be liked. Or I'm doubting the point of writing a book in the age of AI. Or I know that getting published is really hard to do, so what's the point of even starting? I would like to spend less time on my phone, so I'm going to uninstall some apps, swap my phone to grayscale, and put on a couple of app blockers for things that I don't want to be completely without. And adaptively, I have no idea what I would do with myself when I get bored, or I feel anxious when I'm not occupied, or I use various apps to connect with my friends and I'm afraid of FOMO. Or let's say I want to set better boundaries. So technically, I will say what I am and am not available for and what I will and will not do. But adaptively, I'm afraid of being alone if I express my preference. Or I value harmony and I don't want to make others uncomfortable by naming my wants. Or I have this belief that others are just going to do what they want anyway, so why even bother naming my boundary? Once you've identified a problem as adaptive, you can address it more effectively. At the very least, you can stop throwing time and energy at it with all your technical solutions. Right now, consider a thing that you've been stuck on for a month or two. Can you articulate a possible or multiple possible adaptive challenges that you're facing in that can get you to just be stagnating and stuck? The more certain you are that that thing that you've been stuck on for months is just going to get solved with technical solutions, the more confident I am that the adaptive challenge underneath that is connected to a whole bunch of different areas in your life. The longer you've been stuck and the more you believe that you need to go and find a technical solution to this problem, the more confident I am. Resolving adaptive challenges is deep work and it takes time. It's the main focus of my practice right now. If you would like help addressing any of your adaptive challenges to make fast progress, check out the links below. And if you have found a theme of anxiety running through your adaptive challenges, then check out this video next.